All right, so who gets paid next? Boz or Diontae?
This is Boz's last year.
Yeah, if I remember.
Is this typical procedure for kickers? Do we do this?
We've been doing it with Boz, yes.
Just Boz?
Yeah.
Before his last year?
Yeah, and we did Sweesh as well. Sean
Okay.
Sweesh, he was another one who had one. Yeah.
Give him an extension?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like it'll be the simplest, no? So just get it done.
What is his market though? Is he? I mean, how do you view Boz? Is he number 2? Is he number 3? Is he number 1? I don't think he's number 1, but we got the debate of 2 versus 3, right?
In the AFC or NFL?
I'm saying NFL. Who are you talking about?
Oh yeah, you put Tucker 1. That's
Tucker
fine.
is 1, but how you feel about the homie in Cincy?
One hit wonder. It was cute. It was a cute little run. I feel that way about the whole Bengals team though too. I thought it was a cute run. They're gonna be fine. They're good, but do it more than just 1 year.
Okay.
Boz has done that. The only thing that we could say negative about Boz is that 2018. Really.
Yeah, that was it.
He's been
injured.
clutch as hell. All right, let me check the market. Let me see what he's getting paid. Then.
Yeah.
All right, his spot rack.
Because he's the one I'm thinking. I'm like, yeah.
4 a year was his last deal.
Yeah.
4 for 16. Justin Tucker. Is Boz gonna be that guy? Does he want to set the record? What's Boz like? You know him. All right, Tucker's 4 for 20. So that's probably it.
Yeah.
We're good. It's gonna be 4 or 5 million. Just get Boz done then.
Get him done. Just give us 4 to 5.
Yeah, just get him done.
All right.
Although that makes me think, let's maybe work on Diontae, make him feel good, make him a priority.
Okay.
Whereas with Boz, if we already know it's 4 or 5, something like that, we'll get it done at some point. Maybe you hold off on that. Either or, I'm fine with paying both. Now, with how the wide receiver market's gone crazy, we got to be,
and it's continuing to go crazy.
We got to be in the teens with Diontae.
It's continuing to go crazy, and it's going like bare minimum 18ish.
We can't go 20 plus just because we drafted Austin and Pickens.
But 20 is if you tag them,
right? We might just have to let them go. We might.
No tag?
Can we afford it? I don't know if we're going to be able to afford it next year.
Because
our salary, we're gonna get a lot more salary cap space next year because of the dead hits that we got right now, and that's like 19 or 20. That's like Ben's contract, Juju. Is it Banner?
Yeah,
there's like a couple other players we just have dead hits right now for like 20 million. So those are gonna be off the books. So we'll get an extra 20. We don't got to pay a quarterback next year technically, unless Trubisky goes off and he's like, I want to renegotiate a contract. So I guess you could do the tag next year. You could figure it out, unless we want. But Devin Bush, we got a Devin Bush contract out there.
Bro, stop it. How you feel? That's my thing though. I was thinking about that because I'm like, I want him in the teens, but why would you sign for anything less than 20 when you know the tag guarantees you're 20? Guarantees you're 20. And if they let you walk, you know you're gonna hit even more on the open market.
Right.
You probably get 25 on the open market just because it's the open market.
Right. So let me play out this scenario for you, though. This is why I'm now leaning. I don't know if you pay him. Now maybe because it's more serious.
Yeah.
After Minka got his deal done.
It's real now. He's next to the docket, right?
Exactly.
He's like loading.
Can you see this scenario playing out? Pickens looks awesome. Austin.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to be a perfect role.
That ain't hard to imagine.
And then you already paid Diontae 20 plus heading into here. And you're like, wow, we could be allocating that 20. We already got 2 stud rookie receivers.
That would definitely suck.
Claypool still a year away.
That would suck.
We could put that 20 towards whatever on defense again or something on the offensive line. That's my thing. And then you could just draft another receiver in the second round or something.
Dang, you bring us a good point right there though. Yeah. Because that would suck. But you're taking a risk either way though. Because if you don't pay Diontae and say Pickens and Austin struggle, or they are just okay their rookie year, but not enough where we feel confident that hey, we're ready to move forward. And you just tag them though, right? But now you got a whole ordeal with that.
But at least you have his rights, and maybe you could trade him like Devontae Adams.
True.
Like the Packers did with Devontae.
Yeah.
I think that might be the play now.
Because essentially that is what the Packers did, though. They did a sign and trade for Devontae. It was like, we're going to sign you to the franchise tag and then just trade you over here and let them give you the deal. Yeah.
Yeah. That might be the play, unfortunately.
It's the wide receiver market, bro. And this is the other thing.
I want Diontae around. I want to keep him for this year, next year, whatever.
Other issue, though? This is my other issue. I think Minka's a better player than Diontae.
Yeah.
It's going to make me feel some type of way if Diontae is getting 20 and Minka's getting 18 because I feel like Minka should be getting more because he's the better player.
Right.
Like, I don't think that those two players are close when we're talking about like what their impact is and just in terms of how good they are league wide. It's like we said with Minka, it's like, bro, you are arguably the best player at your position in the NFL. Diontae, you're not. Like, we're debating, are you top 10? Where are you? Are you top 15? Like, where do you mix versus the elite tier? But it's just crazy to think that he could, or he will, he will be getting more money than Minka Fitzpatrick, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nuts, man.
I guess the only way it makes sense for the Steelers if it's like a $17 or $18 million deal for something years and it's, decent guaranteed money. So at least Diontae can say, I got some security for multiple years as opposed to just playing on the franchise tag. Yeah. But that's tough when it's, $7 maybe million less than some other wide receivers out there that you think you're better than.
Yeah.
Who's getting paid next, though? Might be Boz now. We just literally came full circle.
It's Boz, baby. Boz will get that check.
I was like, Boz, yeah, but we already know what his deal is going to be. It's 4 or 5, right?
Take your time with him,
so
man.
Now it's going to be Diontae. Are we sure about Diontae, though? No, it's Boz.
No, it's definitely Boz then, man. It's definitely Boz. Yep. That's how we do it.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. I don't know if Diontae gets paid this offseason. More I'm thinking about it now.
Yeah, I don't think they will, man. Or
maybe he should have played hardball. Because would we not be talking about if Diontae wasn't here? We'd be saying we need Diontae because we don't know what Pickens or Austin are going to do.
Come on, man.
But when you have a year go by, and if you see Pickens and Austin do well, it's like fantasy football trades.
Yeah.
Stock up, stock down.
Yeah.
If Pickens and Austin do well, that's stock down for Diontae, at least for the Steelers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, see? Played nice, man. Now we got a predicament here. Who knows?
You still felt like it was a smart thing to do, though, right?
I do. Because for him, he's gonna want to play. He needs to play, and it's easier to grow and get a deal done this way than it is to take the hardball approach and the deal not get done, and now you still are forced to come back in here. That's a tough pill to swallow. I've seen some dudes swallow it and it's like, it's not a good look. It's that bitter beer face. You don't want that face. Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe, because we have some cap space this year, we could front load his contract.
Yeah, I mean, you got
so after a year,
signing bonus.
After like 2 years, maybe his cap hit goes down somehow. I don't know how you could do it, but maybe that's what you do.
Yeah, big signing bonus and pay him up front.
Yeah, because we're gonna have.
We'll have cash. I
even heard with this Minka deal that we
gained like $3 million on it. Yeah,
so that's like $20 million right there. I mean, we got to see what we're gonna do with offensive line depth if we want to address that, or anyone on the defensive line first. But if we still have something left, maybe that's how you do it. So I wanted to give TG some credit to one of his points there about just paying Diontae, even though I brought up the counter of. Oh, man, how much would it suck for the Steelers if you pay them and your rookie receivers go off?
Yeah.
Now you have 18, 19, 20 million allocated to a position you may have not had to pay. But since we have the cap space right now and going forward, could we give Diontae maybe a 2 or 3 year deal, all guaranteed? So that way, when his contract's up, now you have the rookie receivers you got to pay at that point. And you're hoping if Pickett's your franchise guy, you don't have to pay him till after year 3 anyway.
True.
Maybe that's it. 3-year deal, make it like almost all guaranteed. 18, 19 million.
Almost like what they did with in Minnesota with Kirk Cousins. Where they think about when they did his, everybody was signing 5-year deals. They gave him a 3-year. Was it 3 for $80 the first time he got paid? 3 for $80, but hey, take all this fully guaranteed. So you say, all right, Diontae will pay you, 3 for $50.
Because that's what
or whatever. Yeah,
Brandon Cooks has. He's got a little 2-year deal right here.
Mm-hmm.
$39 million, 2 years, 19, almost 20 per, but it's almost fully guaranteed. $39 million guaranteed.
Yeah,
I think that wouldn't be a bad idea.
That might be like a middle, like a mid. Because I want to know, because I wasn't around obviously when AB first got paid the first time. How far off in terms of like the money, the guarantee portion is it from then?
Oh wow. This
because obviously we know it was like a lot
I'll
less in terms of the per year, but just in terms of like the overall guaranteed money in that deal.
Wasn't it 10 at that point? and then his second one was more in the
What's
20
that?
range. Let's see though. Career earnings.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna find guaranteed on this. Actually, we might.
Like, what percentage of that contract was guaranteed of? Like,
this happened in what 2012? It's looking like.
yeah,
Oh man, I can't tell.
yeah,
Signing bonus. Would it just be under? No, that's restructure bonus.
yeah.
Would it just be under signing bonus? Probably.
I mean, the
8.5 million.
Yeah, the signing bonus is one portion, but that's not the total guarantee, because you can guarantee a person a signing bonus and then say,
That was
hey,
in
I'm
20
gonna guarantee the first 2 years of the contract as well.
I'm seeing that was in 2012 though, so maybe I
Yeah.
could find this. AB 2012 contract. It's either 2012 or 2011 off season. AB contract breakdown. Here it is. Sporting News. No, this is a Buccaneers article. You got to be kidding me. Yeah.
That's all right.
No, here it is. Antonio Brown, Pittsburgh Steelers strike 40. Because I'm actually interested in this. 5-year, $42 million extension. Yeah, so almost 10 a year.
Yeah.
It's around 9.
But how much is guaranteed?
Wow, it's not saying. Hold on. Initiated talks. No, I'm not seeing the guaranteed money.
Yeah. Because I'll just be interested to know that part. When you start bringing up like a lower per year average deal, but how much of it are you guaranteeing? And just seeing with the president, like, has there been a person come through and do this
At least
far?
with the Steelers. Yeah. But like I said, I'm seeing these deals. The
Because he's the only
receivers.
one I could think of that got paid like that. What other receiver have we paid like that? Martavis didn't get paid. Marcus Wheaton didn't get paid.
It'd be Hines, but the money is probably so different
since
anyway.
AB, Since AB, who's got paid?
No
AB
one.
got paid twice, but no one else got paid.
No, Juju on the 1-year deal. But
Yeah.
that doesn't count.
Dang, we really ain't paying nobody. Did we even bring in a free agent?
Dude, let's be real though. Who out of those people should we be paying long-term money?
You're right.
We would have brought out the dump truck for Martavis if he just would have stayed on the field.
Yeah.
Holy hell, we could have had AB Martavis.
Yeah. You're
been
right.
amazing.
You're right.
It would have been amazing. But yeah, I don't think there's anyone you really give that money to.
Yeah.
I think Diontae deserves something, but I think that makes sense actually. 2-3 year deal, just make it almost all guaranteed.
Yeah.
Get it 17-18, and that goes to what TG was saying. You have 17-18 for 3 years fully guaranteed. What's the math on that? Like $54 million guaranteed?
Yeah.
That's
Close
not
enough to
bad.
it.
That's not bad. If you want to be upset about 18 versus 20 or whatnot, to have $54 million guaranteed, maybe just look at it from that picture.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry
over a
about
span of 2 to 3 years, and I'm still gonna be able to hit the market again.
right.
While I'm still
you don't have to worry about getting injured, all that other stuff that you could top. You're secure.
Very true.
Wouldn't be bad.
It is different, man. Like when you talk about the 1 years, the 1 years are cool in terms of like the cash payout, but it's not cool in terms of the risk that you gotta, each and every year you have to hit. Each and every year you have to be your best self or in that ballpark, and you have to stay healthy, and you got to hope that those around you do what they're supposed to do. That's a tough play to play, man. Tough way to play.
Let's see if Marcon does it. That's my suggestion right now. 3 years, $18 million, fully guaranteed. Maybe front loaded a little bit even too.
See, I'm not against that. Yeah,
because then you're gonna have the rookie deals coming up right around that time where you're gonna have to decide, do we extend Pickens and whatnot. But then you're gonna have the cap space if you don't want to resign Diontae after that.
Yeah,
that's not bad. No. Pickett, we're not going to have to worry about quarterback money. Hopefully, at that point, the only way we're going to have to worry about quarterback money, I think, would be is if Mitch goes off and we have to sign him to an extension.
Because he's not going to. If Mitch plays well and well enough where we're in the postseason and stuff like that, you gonna go back to the table to that.
I would assume.
Yeah.
But if that doesn't happen, we say Mitch was just like a 1 year thing. We're going to move on to Pickett. Then I think his first 2 years you don't have to worry about paying him. Yeah. That he would actually be playing at least. Because it's after the third year, right?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Because Burrow ain't even getting paid right now. He can't.
After 3. That's the new rule, yeah.
We could be in a good spot.
Bro.
Good spot. Cap guru here.
Yeah, but it would really just depend on if
we could be the front office, me, UTG, if you think about it. See how we just worked everything out?
We get some deals
We got Diontae's contract right there for Omar Khan.
Now it's just all, does Diontae want to take it? That's the question.
Exactly.
Yeah, does he take it?
TG's like the motivational guy.
You heard what he said. You heard what he said. Yo, you don't want them to see what it's like without you here. Exactly. Don't let them get comfortable seeing. Man, TG always, bro, I don't know why, but that's how he's always been, bro. I remember in 2014 when I came here, I used to walk around, have my sleeves off, right? Show my body, you know what I mean? He's like, yo, you gotta wear them long sleeves while we out there at practice. I was like, what you talking about? He said, hey man, you keep showing them all this every single day, right? You start to get used to it. He said, it's kind of like, that bad girl you see at the club, right? When you first seen her, she's the most beautiful chick you ever seen, right? You take her home.
Is TG a philosopher?
He said, you take her home.
It's amazing.
She get comfortable. She start walking around the house. She always dress showing herself. He said, before you know it, you get comfortable with it. You get used to how it look. It don't hit the same anymore. He was like, you don't want to be the bad joint in the club, man. They get comfortable with it now. Roll your sleeves. So he was like, yo, put them sleeves back on. So literally I was like, you know what? I put the sleeves on. And then because I got paid that off season, I was like, you might be right. So I never not practiced or not walked around without sleeves. It's like, even when I'm in the crib now, I'd be like, nope, I'll keep my shirt on until I want to take it off. You ain't getting comfy with my joint. Yeah, bro. That's TG though, man.
Great lesson right there.
That's TG, bro.
That's awesome.
He's a philosopher, bro.
No,
he's
seriously.
like this. Like I cannot make this up. Like that was a TG quote. Like that was it, bro.
Dude, he's not wrong, and that's why we talked about at least one of the reasons why Diontae should be around here, because if Pickens and Austin really ball out, now you have even less leverage. Yeah. You didn't really have much leverage to begin with.
Well, because they control you for the next at least 2 years, this year and next year, because they could tag you. Whether it's franchise, if they want to control your rights 100%, but they could always transition tag you as well, where that gives you a chance to flirt with other teams. But worst case, they still control your rights. They're gonna still get compensation for you if you do sign anywhere else.